can't take from my mind that I'm going to be running a workshop at Equip in August looking at maintaining positive patterns. I'm a counsellor and psychotherapist based in County Cavan, working with individuals in one-to-one therapy and also running workshops looking at helping people understand their mental health and how we can better care for ourselves and our general well-being. One of the presenting issues I see often in the counselling room is people in life who may be finding it hard to juggle everything. In the modern world we live in, especially at this stage, a lot of you might find yourselves at where you're managing college, maybe part-time work, possibly volunteering, friends, family and other responsibilities. It can feel like we're running on a hamster wheel. We know it's important that we keep and maintain doing the good things that we know are going to help keep us productive, keep us healthy in body, mind and spirit, move us towards the goals that we might have for ourselves and keep us in good relationships with the people around us and also with God. All that sounds great, but it can be easier said than done, because in between us and the good things we desire for ourselves can be a number of different challenges. Our priorities can get shifted and confused with so much on our plate. Busyness and the sheer amount of responsibility that we have on us can feel like it overwhelms us. We can get pulled off course by short-term fun or ease over prioritizing long-term gain that comes with hard work. Or we can simply get bored or distracted and just not do what we know we should. There's a Bible verse that says this: "I do not understand what I do, for what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate, I do." The more I understand about counselling and the human mind, the more deeply I believe the truth that the Bible really understands so deeply our human nature. It really gets us. Sentences like this really hit home when I read them, because I look at them and I think that is 100% me. I know the things that I should do. I know the priorities that I want to have in life, that I want to hold to. But I definitely don't live life following that list all the time. In fact, sometimes I'm living life as if the complete opposite is true. Knowing and being aware of what we should do is great, but awareness doesn't actually do anything. Awareness needs to be paired with action for it to actually be effective. Just because we know what we should do, it doesn't mean that we do it. So are we just a lost cause then? Do we just give it up in the face of our poor self-control and busy schedules? Not at all. In this workshop looking at maintaining positive patterns, we're going to look at a number of different areas. We're going to look at the importance of learning to manage ourselves and our time well. We'll talk about knowing ourselves, what's the unique way in which you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and how knowing your makeup, your personality, and what you're actually going to be able to commit to and what to say no to is incredibly important. We'll talk about how our brains are hardwired to chase after short-term pleasure rather than hunkering down to the hard work that leads to long-term reward. We'll also discuss how we can get stuck in the spiral of negative patterns and why that happens, why it's so difficult to shift them, and how to plot a course out of them to healthier, better choices. We'll also look briefly at the mental health implications that can result from us being stuck in patterns we know aren't the best for us, how to recognize them in yourselves and others, and some things you can do to help. This workshop isn't going to solve all your problems for you, but what we're hoping to achieve together is bringing some awareness to the areas of life we can get stuck in, understanding how our minds work a little bit more, and giving you some tools to chart a course to a life of consistent, healthier patterns and choices.